Nothing is natural about opera singing. People like to think it is, but it's absolutely unnatural. It's not normal. I have a very long relationship with high notes. I never had them starting out, and it took years of frustration and failure. I had a teacher back 20 years ago. That was my only real teacher for 2 years, and he was one of these natural high tenors that really spoke up here. And he said, "Well, you know, I think you might become a tenor someday." And I was like, "Are you listening to how I sing and my voice? I don't see how that's going to be possible." He said, "Yeah, just go ahead and figure out and listen to some different tenors." And I would come and I would just imitate, you know, I'd be like, "Salut d'amour, chaste pure." He said, "Oh, okay, it's very nice." That was Bierling back in the 40s. He's like, "That's not your voice." The next the session, I'd come there and like, you'd be like, "No, that's Corelli, and that's you shouldn't do that." So you have different superheroes that are like Thor, the god of thunder, and you know you have Superman who can shoot lasers out of his eyes. In a very real way, we share those qualities, and people aren't aware of it because we can't see it, and that is in the form of energy and sound waves. Well, my favorite part is that I get to meet and have conversations with people like you and really talk about the things that matter in this world, to have this human interaction and understanding how to adapt and change in the world and become a better person. And that's why I really say that I have the best job in the world. Family-wise, that's the difficult thing, is that I am married and have two boys. More than a quarter of the year, I'm without my family, which is difficult. I see it as a kind of a test to become a better person when I'm with them and be more present and be a loving father and husband. That's what I try to do, but you know, it's hard. There's no other art form that can even compete with opera, because it's live. Literally hundreds of people at one time are saying, "Okay, we're creating a piece of art in a couple of hours." So we're all focused and concentrated on the exact same idea, and that is to elevate humanity and show its amazing possibility. That's the highest form of art that you could possibly ever do. I tell anyone that if they think they don't like classical music, say, "Who have you listened to?" And then they'll just, "Oh, I don't remember. I just don't like it." And said, "Okay, well, listen to this." And it'll blow their mind and like, "That's classical music? Oh man, that's creepy and weird. Like, what is this?" It's like, "Was this made for a film?" It's like, "No, this was 100 years before film was invented," you know?
Yeah.
My dream when I was a child was be a voice actor. I was obsessed with Looney Tunes, and I would just imitate and do different weird sounds and try to talk like this, you know, and be a cartoon person. I did auditions for Cartoon Network and sent in tapes to try to get onto cartoons, and that's still a dream of mine. I come from a very famous little town, Mansfield, Missouri, but everyone knows it around the world when I say it is La Petite Maison de la Paris. Everyone where I go knows this, and that's how I grew up, you know, in overalls and barefoot. I've had every kind of job as you can imagine. I was a waiter and a substitute teacher, a janitor, construction worker. I would have my Walkman doing the jackhammer and listening to opera, you know, like, but I would listen to it and try to sing along, telling my coworkers like, yeah, I'm an opera singer. I'm like, Yeah, you're not an opera singer. You're actually a construction worker. So shut up and do your job.
Pensier